Welcome to another episode of Tech Tinkering Today, where we dive into the world of technology, exploring hacks and tips that can enhance your digital experience. I'm your host, and today we're going to talk about some exciting CSS hacks for Mozilla Firefox that can really transform how you interact with your browser. So, have you ever wondered how you could make Firefox not just your functional web browser, but also a stylish one? Well, today, we're exploring a collection of random CSS hacks that can completely change the way Firefox looks and feels. Let's start with the basics. If you want to customize your Firefox experience, you'll need to load two special style sheets, userchrome.css and usercontent.css. Now, you might be thinking, okay, sounds techy, how do I even get started? Well, it's easier than it sounds. First, you'll need to set a special preference in Firefox. Just type in about config in the URL bar and search for the preference called toolkit.legacyuserprofilecustomizations.stylesheets. Once you set this to true, Firefox will be ready to load your custom styles. Now, where do you find your profile folder? This is where the magic happens. You go to About Support and look for a profile folder row near the top. Just click the Open Folder button next to it, and voila! You've opened your profile folder where all the customization will occur. So, now you have your profile folder open. You need to create a new folder named Chrome, and inside that folder, you're going to create a file named userchrome.css. This is going to be your main style sheet. And if you're feeling a bit adventurous, you can also create usercontent.css for styling the content of web pages you visit. What's cool about this setup is how you can manage multiple styles more efficiently. If you use Git, you can clone the CSS hacks repository directly into your profile folder. This means every time there's an update, you can just pull the latest changes without having to overwrite your own custom styles. Isn't that neat? Now let's talk about what you can actually do with these styles. You can customize everything from the tab close button to the loading progress indicators. For instance, you can make buttons enlarge slightly when clicked, giving that satisfying feedback that we all love. But be careful with certain CSS files. Some styles rely on each other, and there's a little trick here. Always import the base styles first. A handy tip: use the @import rule in your userchrome.css file to ensure that everything is loaded correctly and in the right order. This will save you from a lot of headaches. Here's a fun example you might want to try. Create a dark bluish-gray theme for your UI. You can import different individual modules to tweak the UI to your liking. There's a range of theme files you can pick, but remember to include the color variables file to make sure everything matches. As we wrap this up, I hope you're feeling inspired to dive in and give your Firefox browser a personal touch. Remember, the world of CSS can seem complex, but with a little exploration and creativity, you can make your browsing experience not just functional, but also visually appealing. Before we finish, let me leave you with this thought. What if we could make digital tools not just practical, but also an expression of who we are? How do you think your web experience would change if you could tailor every aspect of it to suit your tastes? Thanks for tuning in to Tech Tinkering Today. We hope you found today's episode helpful and fun. Don't forget to give your Firefox a makeover and let your creativity shine. Until next time, keep tinkering and exploring.